All right, Coach. EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. This was the scene just a few moments ago as the Pittsburgh faithful were fired up by the hometown Steelers taking the field. They're all set as they'll match up with the Seattle Seahawks. Two teams here fresh off Week 1 victories who can keep it going as we're underway on EA Sports. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Watch 98. 98's the mic. Bound to lose one. 14. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Run, John. Watch 98. Watch 98.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete.
Well, that certainly looked like something that they discussed all week in practice getting ready for this one. Take the big shot right out of the gate. At worst, you'll open up the defense a little bit, loosen them up, have them back on their heels.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. The rookie DK Metcalf, the intended receiver. And that'll make it third down.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions.
Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic. Hey, let's get this. Get this. Quick. Watch 98. Watch 98. 98's the mic.
From the gun, it's Wilson. And the catch is made here by Tyler Lockett. And a pretty nice tackle there, ranging up from his free safety spot as he'll stop him about a yard short. And how about this one now? In their own territory, a gutsy call. They're going to go for this on 4th and a yard. And this is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Get ready. Check. Lucky. Check three.
This is a guy who made a Pro Bowl in his 2nd season, James Conner. And they're going to stop him right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. On 2nd down, Conner looking for space. Trying to turn the corner, but he's going to be stopped right near the line of scrimmage. So they've been unable to capitalize on the great field position as of yet. Here's 3rd and 9. Down, it's Conner. And this effort will not get it done. He stopped well short of the first down at the 29. 4 yards on the pickup there, but it's going to take him to 4th down.
It's 4th down.
Roethlisberger will stay out there, and they're going to go for it on 4th.
Easy. Check that ball. Check 99. Check.
Now the gadget play here on 4th down winds up backfiring. And the Seahawks are going to take over the football. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And this offense last time turned it over, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. They're lucky, though, because no points against the team on the board, but we'll see how they respond.
Yeah, they've got to get a lot of credit to their defensive teammates, don't they? They had their backs on that last series, and because they did so, that allows the coach to still stay aggressive on offense and maybe go for it again in a similar situation.
I was going to say, maybe makes that offense feel good when you know you've got a defense making stands like that.
Yeah, that'll loosen up things a little bit. Right? Maybe you'll play a little bit better the next time you have the ball.
A throw complete to Dorsett. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Now it's Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. Give him 2 yards on that play, and that'll make it a 2nd down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on 1st down. Here's Carson. Just a couple on the ground there, and that's going to bring up 3rd and about 6.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
On 3rd down, Wilson. They'll run the screen with Carson. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks grab a 3-0 lead. So a good kick there, and they put the bow tie on it with 3 points.
And let's face it, everybody wants a touchdown. We know that. But in the NFL, defenses are awfully good. You're not going to score each and every time. Be able to knock the ball through the post and take the 3.
By the way, I said bow tie. I meant just bow. Not the tie, but yeah.
Either way.
You got it.
I just went right past it.
Solid return. Pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
50's the mic. 50's the mic. Here we go. Here's blocking.
They'll throw on 1st down with Roethlisberger. And they get to him with a pressure as Roethlisberger goes down. Unable to stop KJ right there as he slips by for the sack.
That's right. Get off the train tracks, baby. Get off the train tracks.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
He's coming. Double up, double up. He's coming, double up. 49. These two. Snickers. Got spin. Check.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get about 6 up to the 27-yard line.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Brings up 3rd down.
Ready? Like 80. 50. Like 50. We own it.
Now Ben on 3rd and long. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dive. Nice grab. They'll get 11, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
A gain of 11 yards. It's 4th down.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Slam.
3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Seahawks 3, Steelers nothing.
And no move to get the offense off the field. Despite failing once, they're going to go again here on 4th down.
These two.
Here we go on fourth down with Roethlisberger. He's got a first down and then some at midfield. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
It's a gain of 14 yards.
And that's a big pickup of a first down. And you know that all week, both sides of the ball, offense and defense, are going through every situation. And in this case, the offensive guys had the right play dialed up because defensively, you work on fourth down situations as well.
And deflating for the defense. They can't get the stop here. Then he'll give it here to his running back. Pass there he goes, left side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A big play there with his first career NFL touchdown. And the Steelers have taken the lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And that makes it a 7-3 lead. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. From the 31. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he takes it back to the house. A fumble recovery for a Steelers score. Huge play by the defense. Not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
This one fielded at the 5. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. It's been very much a slow start for them. 3 drives and just the 3 points, CD.
Yeah, if you're into the points per drive ratio, that answer is 1. And that's not going to get it done in a ball game. They've got to find a way to finish these drives in end zones, not having balls go through goalposts.
First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And now off to the races, down the right side. And now they are knocking on the door inside Pittsburgh's 10. A huge play there on the screen pass. 52 yards. An inaugural trip to the red zone here for the Seahawks. They've got a first and goal to go at the 7. And a little bit of space there takes it inside the 5 to the 3. Give him 4 on the carry there at second and goal. When we talk about being on schedule, I think they're on schedule after that run, getting it right down there on the doorstep.
Maybe even a little bit ahead.
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Tyler Lockett, his first touchdown of the new season, as his guys are back within a single score. So now a 2-point conversion attempt coming for Wilson and the Seahawks.
Mike 50, Mike 50. That's what I do. Go Mike 50, Mike 50.
from the shotgun. Wilson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Ryan Shazier. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. A 5-point game now as here comes the kickoff. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're starting to pull away with this one. Early on that first quarter, they didn't look so great offensively. What has changed?
Sometimes it's just a matter of doing what you plan to do better. Sometimes you just put that all together and you execute. Other times it's just a simple adjustment in your game plan, finding a spot that maybe was a little weaker than maybe you thought, and going to that. So many different things, so many different ways, but right now, you got to like what they're doing. They have put distance between themselves and their opponent.
Looking to add on here in the second quarter.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and chuck into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively. But it's brought in by Washington. The Steelers picking up 15 yards there and a first down.
And the key number on that play, 3. Third play of the drive, third down, spectacular catch, turns into a first down.
First down saves them from a 3 and out.
Quarter. Check 50, check 50.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Let's talk a little football 101 here, because one of the keys to advancing the ball downfield, success on first down. Huge difference, as we know, between 2nd and 4 and 2nd and 8 and 9.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his second week of the regular season. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Now a play fake here on first down. Flush to his right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down. Pretty lucky to get the football back. Had his target out there waving the arms, saying I'm open, but maybe didn't see him quick enough.
And I know the jokes are always about defensive backs' hands. What really actually happens, you don't get many opportunities. You get over anxious and you start to think about taking it away and going the other way instead of focusing and catching the ball.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down. Now play number 7 of this drive, but it's a tough 3rd and 9.
Here we go, let's bring it. Let's go, let's bring it. Big.
Now Roethlisberger to throw. He'll buy some time right. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
50.
On 1st and 10 is Counter. The tackle made by K.J. Wright. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Now Roethlisberger. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. Juju Smith-Schuster. His first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you're under a minute to go in the half, a first half that hasn't been particularly kind to you. How do you think they'll play this?
Well, I think the smart approach is to run out the clock, lick your wounds at the half, and see if you can come up with a strategy to play better in the second. But there's also something to challenging your offense right here. You know, hey, guys, you help dig this hole. See if you can get us out of it a little bit before the half runs out. Let's go make some plays.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
That's trash. Mike 55. Mike 55. Hey, eat. They're running.
Here's Wilson to throw. It's complete to Lockett. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down. From midfield now, here's Wilson. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. To throw is Wilson. Going to throw again. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense, when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
Mike 55. Check 55. Mike.
On 3rd down, Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket.
The Steelers take over first
Let's go,
and 10
baby. Let's go.
at their own 20-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the ball backed way up. So thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it. And with nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
Bravo. Check Mike.
Here's Roethlisberger. Johnson's got it complete. And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead. And that's going to leave them with just one timeout remaining still in the 3rd quarter. We'll see if that comes back to haunt them. We'll be back. So time for the second half as the Steelers have the lead, and they will also be receiving the football here to start the 3rd quarter. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on Here's
weaving through traffic, and now he's free. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great play there. With 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. Boswell for the extra point. And that one makes this a 19-point game. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This is taken at his 4. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Wilson. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Flushed out right. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson may be down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the 1st down.
First down.
On 1st down, Wilson. It's caught, Lockett. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. And a big loss here as he's taken down. T.J. Watt causing the disruption. He gets the sack. Well, they're in some hot water now after that sack. It's 2nd and 21. Here's Wilson. And off his back foot, he'll heave this one deep. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down.
An attempt at a deep ball there. They didn't get it. But, boy, they're going to need a few of those to actually hit in order to get back into this game.
Good thing they do have a little bit of time here still left in the contest. Decent-sized deficit, but not one that they can't manage. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Let him know.
Here's Wilson. From the gun, he'll throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Bud Dupree picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Looks like another empty possession here, partner, and I don't think with 3 scores down in the 3rd quarter, they can truly afford any more the rest of the way.
No, especially the way their offense is sputtering. I think you're exactly right. They got to find some answers quickly. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it Big-time jaunt. Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
Now a deep ball going to be caught here near midfield. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A big pickup of 38. So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. Now Roethlisberger. Complete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
Well, the great coach has said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush won, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
Well, he's going to let this go for the end zone, and that'll be incomplete. Good protection that time, and they couldn't hook up on the long one. Now it's 3rd down.
One of the toughest things about playing defensive back is pattern reading, trying to figure out what they're doing. And on that one, they had to fly, just sending a guy downfield with the in route accompanying it, what people call a dagger route, trying to hit the guy underneath after the clear out. In this case, though, they're not able to get it done.
Yeah, they said forget the underneath route. They went for the guy on the fly, but he rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. If they needed a break, they needed to make a play here in the 3rd quarter. Defensively, they did that. Now they got to go quickly and get some points on the board.
And the best part is that they made their own break. Taking the ball away, now they just look at their offense and say, guys, let's go. Come on, capitalize on this one.
And he'll take it. This one up to about the 13.
He was brought down at the 13-yard line. A gain of 4.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Now Wilson. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And that is going to be pulled in one-handed. Wow. 33 yards that time. Obviously, they're not where they want to be right now on the scoreboard. Big plays like that, though, that'll trend them in the right direction.
Yeah, a few more like that, they'll be right back in the game. And if they can continue to do that, maybe they'll inspire their defense as well and get a few stops.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
Wilson to throw again. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
That would have been a great catch, but it's real difficult to hold on to it because it was contested all the way. Would have been a great play if he'd been able to hold that one in.
Wilson, that's complete into the hands of Carson. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Wilson now perfect since the 2nd half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. They run on 1st down as they're able to get this forward for about 4. Mika Fitzpatrick made the play defensively, the 1st-round pick out of Alabama. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4. They'll come out in a 4-receiver look. 3 men to the right side on 2nd and 6. Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. To throw is Wilson. Oh, it was hit at the line of scrimmage and intercepted. Picked off by Minka Fitzpatrick. And it's a terrific return here as he's going to have them set up with a 1st and goal right at about the 6-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on 2nd and goal here. Again, it'll be counter. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. James Conner, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Steelers capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Boswell good with the extra point, and that will bump the lead up to 26. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the ending, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
14. 198. Watch the house. It's our field. It's our field. Hey, it's our field.
From the 27th, Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Stephon Tuitt able to shake free and get home for the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Here's Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
It's taken to the 26. 12 yards on the return that time. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. This ball game certainly has gotten a little out of hand. This is normally when they say you got to fill. This is fill time for guys like you and I. But to be frank, just a dominating performance. Really impressive what we've seen.
It is, and I'm glad that you went in that direction because otherwise we're going to talk about the museum tour we took yesterday.
Which was also impressive.
Which was also very impressive. But this game, how they've done it, offense, defense, special teams, they put it all together. And I got to tell you, I am beyond impressed by what I've seen from this team.
Now a throw to the end zone on 1st down, but it winds up incomplete. Juju Smith-Schuster, the intended receiver. And it's 2nd down.
It's now 2nd down.
My God! 180! Switch! Easy.
They go play action now. Roethlisberger going deep to the end zone for Juju. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
He's going to air one out. And that'll be incomplete. Well, they took their shot all right, but it comes up empty, and it's 4th down. Despite the lead here in the 4th, they're still taking shots.
Not content to sit on this lead at all. And to me, it raises the question of what's right in this game nowadays. Do you sit on the ball and run it because you have enough of a lead? Or do you try and extend it because you always feel like the other team can come back?
Extend it. Have some fun. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And they get the football, but not much on the return here as he stopped at the 7-yard line. Well, they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other, but it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. On 2nd and 7, Wilson. And this is going to wind up incomplete. The coverage there too strong on the deep ball, and now they face a 3rd down. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
Now it's Wilson. Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And they have the football and will take over at the 24-yard line. Facing this 4th quarter deficit, felt like they had to throw the ball, and on the other side, they were ready.
No doubt about it. They're playing situational football. They look at the clock, they know the lead that they have, and all they're doing is playing pass on every down.
Playing the pass, picking it off, and now big time in the driver's seat. They're throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Here's Roethlisberger. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning, hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down.
Kill. Double.
They're going on 4th down. It's Roethlisberger. This is Johnson. He's got it. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And it'll be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Check right. Watching it five. Here we go.
And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
When we see those runs to the perimeter, when we see those runs to the edge, we think about big breakers, don't we? In this case, it was a modest gain, but it does open up possibilities here on 2nd down.
From the 24, Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. The safety, Terrell Edmonds, picks it.
So many times we end a game, and as we're recapping it, we're talking about what offenses did and how they won the game. Let's flip this one over. The defense, they frustrated the offense the entire ball game. That's why they're walking out of here with a victory.
And they're going to love to walk out of here with that as their final act, that interception. Good way for them to end it. He was taken down by Quentin Dunbar. And they give this time to the tailback. And some room to maneuver. That one good for 33 and a first. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10.
Hey, alert 3, alert 3.
Now a handoff here to his running back. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And he'll give it here to his running back. It'll be a gain of 5, but still about 3 yards shy of the first down marker, and now it's 3rd down.
That's a really good job right there. Just kept stringing that play out, pushing further and further towards the sideline. Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
And to give this time to the tailback. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. A gain of 10, good for a Steeler first down. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. And he'll take this inside the 20 and down to the 18. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
Hey, orbit. 50 to Mike. 50 to Mike. Let's go.
Roethlisberger gonna throw it. And this is gonna be intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And that will write a finish to this ball game. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers. And you've got to say, CD, it was the defense who had a big part in the W.
No, without question. When you force 4 turnovers, you get to enjoy the spoils of victory, don't you? It's rare that you force 4 turnovers and lose.